Hello, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is Saima. If you haven't met me before, I'm a nurse from Southeast England. I provide information about UK nursing and each and everything around me. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, please do so. If you are aspiring to come to the UK as a nurse or as a support worker, this channel is for you. We discuss accommodation, housing, council tax, NHS nurses life, or what topics you should know in the NHS and how to get enough support. We discuss each and every bit on this channel. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. If you are a returning viewer, thank you so much for coming back. Someone asked me what is domestic abuse. As its name says, domestic abuse, anything happen in the house and that is or domestic violence, you can say, and this is called domestic abuse. It includes physical, emotional, or sexual harassment, or it can happen in couples, or any member of the family. Any member of the family can do it. Anybody can be abuser, and anyone can be a victim. So as a healthcare worker or as a nurse, you should know the necessary skills and knowledge to differentiate between the different kinds of abuses, and you should also look out for the signs if someone is being a victim of abuse. So this is all we are going to discuss in this video in the domestic abuse. What is domestic abuse? So there are different ways to get help. First of all, I will tell you that one. A woman can call a free phone National Domestic Abuse Helpline in the UK. Men, they can call also Men's Advice Line. And because we as a nurses or a support worker, we are the first frontliners, and we need to know how to get support. And if in case of an emergency, of course, you can call 999. You can also email them for any support you need, which is helpline@womansaid.org.uk. Helpline at womansaid.org.uk. You can email them if it's lady, and they usually reply to your email within 5 working days. Men, they can email info@mensadviceline.org.uk, info@mensadviceline.org.uk. So what are the signs of abuse? There are different kinds of abuse, but it's always about having power and control over you. So if someone is trying to control you, or if someone is telling you what to do and what not to do, it's called abuse. Emotional abuse, they try to belittle you, or they try to say that they blame you for anything, or they isolate you from your friends and family, and they accuse you for flirting, or you have some relationship with anybody else. So these are the things. And if they are taking your credit card, or if they are keeping an eye on your bank accounts, and it's called emotional abuse. And also if they tell you what to wear and what not to wear, what to look for, or what to watch on the video on the mobile, or if they monitor your social media accounts. So these are the things comes in abuse, domestic abuse it's called. And emotionally, they can abuse you in this way. If someone is doing that, you are in that situation where you need to report it. Or also they can try to threat you or intimidate you. They can try to threat you to kill you, or to hurt you, or to kill themselves or your children, or read your emails or your texts or your letters. It comes also under abuse. Or physical abuse is obvious. If they slap you, or hit you, or punch you, or bite you, or burn you, or choke you, so these all things comes under physical abuse, but also can be domestic abuse, right? I wrote it down. So sexual abuse also there. If they try to touch you in a way you don't want to be touched, make unwanted sexual demands, or hurt you in any other way, or pressure you to have something sexual intercourse or something like that. So these are the things comes under abuse, physical abuse or sexual abuse. So types of abuse you need to know, and these also come under domestic abuse. And if you decide to leave, the first step in escaping an abusive situation is realizing that you are not alone and get some help. Women's aid or refugee for women, men's advice line for man also there. And if you're trying to help someone, if you are trying to help your friend or something, then you can do that also. You can if someone is in that situation where they feel like they need some support or they need your hand in that situation, it is always best to report it to somebody. If you go to the hospital or if you go to a GP surgery, you can tell them. If you travel in the bus and then you see someone is wearing that card, a lot of people, they travel in the buses with the NHS card, and you see that someone is wearing that card, you can talk to that person. Maybe they can help you. Or if you don't want to talk to anybody, just Google it, and there is advice available online. You can go on nhs.uk, and the emails I mentioned, you can email them or you can call them. If you don't know anything, just call 999. They'll be able to handle the situation. If it's in an emergency, they can help you. And also anybody you can call even in the hospital and ask them about that. Someone is in that situation, what should they do? They can give you landline for the relevant department. So if you find someone is struggling with domestic abuse, or someone is abusing anybody, and if you some spots on their skin or any rash or any cut or burn mark, so just don't hesitate to ask them what happened, or oh, what happened to your face, or what happened to your hand. I can see a mark there, what happened? So they can, maybe they can tell you a little bit, but always keep an eye and look for their facial expression, how they're telling you. Are they confident in telling you that what happened, or they're hiding something? So if they are hiding something, sometime later you can ask them again. You can just get in touch with them and keep asking, like every now and then, is everything all right, or if they need any support. Or in the hospitals, sometimes they write there are loads of support lines available for domestic abuse. They write in the toilets, there is a pamphlet, they call it I'm an angel. So what does that mean? They wrote it down that if someone says that I'm an angel, maybe they are in a difficult situation at the moment and they need some kind of support. There are different phrases they use. It's not always that I'm an angel. So in the hospital they write like that. If you are struggling with any abuse, physical, sexual, or domestic abuse, or any kind of emotional abuse, you can just text them saying I'm an angel. So they will get back to you and reply to you. I'm just giving an example. Don't text anybody that I'm an angel. All right, I'm just giving an example. They use different phrases and they write it down in the reception area or in the toilets, or if you go to sometimes they write it in the buses also, or in the supermarkets. Supermarkets they don't write, but in the buses, I've seen in the buses or in the trains. So they give you a different kind of phrase, and they give you their contact details. But on the pamphlet they write everything, that if you're struggling with any of the things, just text us, or just send us a message or send us an email saying I'm an angel. They will get back to you and they can sort out the situation for you. So guys, as a nurse or as a healthcare support worker, if you know someone, if you know some patient or your colleague or anybody in the family or your friends, they are struggling with any kind of abuse, just report it as soon as you can. But you need their consent also. You need you need their consent in saying that they are happy for you to refer. They are happy for the referral, or they are happy for you to refer them to any team where they can get support. All right, so this is all about the domestic abuse. Any kind of abuse, if you notice anything suspicious, if you notice something is going wrong, you need to report it as soon as you can. And nurses, doctors, or healthcare support worker, they are the front line, and they are always available. If you are in the hospital, if you go to the hospital or to a GP surgery, or if you see somebody, or just Google it, what support is available for you. So that's it for today. We discussed all about domestic abuse, physical abuse, and if you are interested in any other kinds of abuses, if you want me to make some videos about this awareness, let me know in the comment section. I'll see you soon in the next video. Till then, take care. Bye bye. God bless.